So I've got a whistling album coming out in a couple weeks. It's about what it sounds like, just my brother and me whistling songs like Jingle Bells the night before Christmas. Where'd the cookies go? Smells like Dad's been down here. Who put so many logs on the fire? Why does he have to drink so much? Be quiet, I hear him. Get behind the sofa, he'll see you. Who's he yelling at? Oh my God, what has happened? Stop saying that and get behind the sofa. He's staring right at you. How doesn't he see you? With classics like Get Under the Porch, I hear his truck coming up the driveway. Please eat it. He'll just get more mad if you don't. And it's not a ghost in the closet, it's just Dad. So I'm pretty sure I have lupus.
So we're just going to do a quick video here, kind of random. Dave, the VC ambassador, did a video recently talking about showing the jazz records that he's bought over the years at Noble Records. I think what inspired him was Dylan was apparently on the Jazz Bums channel. I don't know anything about jazz, so I don't really. But I thought I would show the jazz records that I've bought at Noble Records. This might not be all of them, probably isn't all of them, but these are the ones that, as I was flipping through my small jazz collection, I realized, yeah, I'm not going to take them out of the sleeves, so you're just going to have to deal with that. Again, we're just going to roll through this pretty quickly. So 12 jazz records that I've bought at Noble Records. So the very first jazz record that I ever bought from Dylan was shortly after he opened. I think I took him in a trade, and I took a few records off the wall. But shortly after he opened the brick and mortar location, I should say. But at Monk's Dream, the Thelonious Monk Quartet, this is not an OG. It's a repress, but it's a 60s repress. So then when he had his, I believe it was his second anniversary sale, I picked up 2 jazz records there. Lord of Lords by Alice Coltrane and The Avant-Garde by Don Cherry and John Coltrane, for those of you that care. I don't remember the specifics of when I got this, but I know I got this at Noble. It's Expansions by Lonnie Liston Smith and the Cosmic Echoes. Now, at some point, Dylan got a jazz or found someone, or maybe he's already known this guy for years, but was somebody that was willing to let go of some of their jazz records and had a fantastic jazz collection. Some of them were had suffered a little bit of water damage. Some of them had a little bit of mold on them. They were sealed. 3 of these 3 records were sealed. The New and Old Gospel, Jackie McLean, Search for the New Land, Lee Morgan, Blue Label, Black Bee. Those 2 were in better condition and weren't damaged, but this was one that had some water damage already. And again, it was sealed. And Alice Coltrane, World Galaxy from 1972, Alice Coltrane with strings. And you can see the damage there in the corner. And on the inside of the gatefold, there was some mold. What I did was I took like a Mr. Clean, like magic eraser, and it actually took a good amount off and didn't do any further damage to the jacket. So it was pretty cool. And then these remaining records I picked up last year. I'm going to count this as jazz. John Hassel. Fourth World Volume 2, Dream Theory in Malaya. Yeah, this is on editions from 1981, original copy. When Steve Carlson came to town, we had the meetup. We started at Noble. I had seen this record in there like a week prior and decided to hold off. And sure enough, it was still there. So I picked it up then. It's Gary Bartz and the Into You Troop. Follow the Medicine Man. This is a really cool record. I also grabbed this one when we had the meetup with Steve Carlson as Lee Morgan's self-titled Lee Morgan. So his final record. So at some point in the year I was in there and I had taken Dylan some trade. And while I was there, I decided to get this one off the wall. Joe Henderson, Power to the People, on Milestone. It's on the yellow Milestone label. I bought it because I was like, I never see these Milestone records ever. And they're really pricey online. I mean, I paid practically an online price for it. And I was like, who are they ever going to reissue these Milestone records? Probably not. And sure enough, they just reissued this one. But I'm happy to have it. And last but not least, Dylan found that really cool collection that belonged to a young man who died as a young man. His name was Chris Whitson. And I found some cool Parliament and Funkadelic records from that collection. An OG first pressing of Pain in My Heart by Otis Redding. And also this one, Interstellar Space by John Coltrane. And that's it. So 12 jazz records that I bought at Noble Records here in North Carolina. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want you to write the comment, Coltrane sucks, in the comments. All right. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Kind of rainy day here. But yeah, what are you going to do? All right. Later.
Digital gramophone makes no sense.